So we're at the highest section, not the beginning of the white spar, but at the highest part. And hopefully we can get a good show for you. I feel like I'm off my game a little bit today. It might just be because the new suspension. The bike definitely feels a shit ton better. The rear shock feels amazing. The front forks feel amazing. You can actually feel the road now. The downside is I've gotten so used to riding this squishy Cadillac riding style Grom that I really got to wrap my head around this new suspension. Yeah, it's better, but it's different, and now I gotta figure it out. The forks feel a lot more planted. On some of the bumps coming back, the front end would move a lot. Not slide, but just move it. Bounce, come up and down. You get a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of really shitty feedback. Man, I fucked those corners up. But then with this new fork setup, man, it's solid. It's planted. It does ride a little higher, I think. In the numbers RaceTech gave me, they said that it would be about 20 millimeters higher, and I can definitely feel it. It doesn't want to turn in the same. It kind of wants to fight me a little. But I can either fix that by raising the forks and the triples, which will lower the front end, or just wait until I get my new tires, because I'm doing a 190 on the front. But I can say that this setup, yeah, man, it feels like an entire new bike. The KW rear shock that Andrew hooked up is fucking phenomenal. This is my first time riding it, I'd say relatively hard, and man, it just feels great. I'd really like to get back there and play with the preload a little bit, but I mean, as a general setup, as a general setup, it's night and day better than the original. Shit, anything's better than the original. This is the corner I shot my logo in. Bah! Fucking long ass 180 to the left or right, depending on which way you're going. But man, the bike just feels so much better. I think my big thing right now is I haven't ridden hard in a couple weeks, and my brain's on the backside of my brain. I'm freaking out about the tires because they keep sliding. But for the most part, it's pretty solid. So this section right here is the old highway. It's not like potholes, but the surface is pretty ragged. What I do is I slow down, I just hug the inside right here. See all those potholes right there? Yeah, the bike could probably handle them, but fuck it. I don't like this section. Pretty much after that, you're golden. This is a slow left. A bunch of potholes. I think what we're going to do is we're going to climb up to the top up here and then turn around. That's all the footage I needed. Man, after riding that 250 Grom, I tell you what, this thing just feels atrocious on these hill climbs. The elevation up here is roughly 6,000 feet. Maybe a little higher right now. But God, elevation really makes a difference on this Grom. Even after an intake and an exhaust and stuff like that, man, it's a big difference. The guys come up from Phoenix and every time they get up here, they're like, oh my God, my Grom just feels like it has no power. Like, it's because it does. And every time I go to Phoenix, I'm like, holy shit, this thing's supercharged. So the guys at sea level, if you're ever bitching that your Grom's slow, just take it up to 6,000 feet. Alright, so this is the section I was talking about where the front end felt like it would just move a lot. There's big bumps going into the corner right there. They would upset the bike a lot, and then there's another one right here. And these were always really, right there. These were always really sketchy when you're hauling ass on this little shitty Grom into these corners. I'm not one, for some reason I do not enjoy downhill turns. They always fuck with my head. And those corners, between the downhill section and the corners and the bumps, man, my brain just did not enjoy those. So now that I have some good suspension, much better. Man, my phone is like blowing up this morning. There's a dead bird in the road. Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting Facebook messages, everyone liking my Instagram post. I'll tell you what, this little handlebar mount that you guys see, $4 off Amazon. It works surprisingly well. I was a little skeptical, but man, it works great. It's held it in there. I haven't crashed with it yet. I've looped it with it in there and it was held up fine. And obviously it holds up here, holds up during wheelies and everything. So man, if you don't want to drop 50 bones, $4 phone mount from Amazon, it works. If you're just cruising around town, it'll be more than adequate. Alright, so I was going slow through this section earlier. I couldn't get it over like 45. Let's see if we can carry some speed through. There's a bump up here. You hang out to the outside, go around the bump, dive in. Yeah, see, slow down to 48 again. It's just one of those days, man. The weather, the humidity, the temperature, it really affects the Grom up here. So we'll have to take it easy till we get up to the next corner, or the bend up there. Man, I'll tell you what, after getting those bars in from MSX 125 Accessories, I am really excited to put those things on here. They look like they're gonna really help like the ergonomics of the bike as far as cornering goes. And I got a couple guys in the AZ Grom squad. They have similar bars, and they both said it felt like you were leaning forward a little bit, or they were too low for their style of riding. So I think it'll be perfect for mine, because when I get into these sharp corners and I start getting my body over, it's really tweaking, whoa bitch, it's really tweaking the shit out of my wrists. So I think having some more room with the bars and being able to change the angle will really help. Man, this is a good section and we're gonna get stuck behind this car. Fuck. It's alright. This section's really good because it's got some dips. Oh no, he's not gonna pull over. What a bastard. Critical thinking, the other national deficit. And this is a guy who's gonna sit in the road and go slow as fuck, not move out of the way. It's my right to ride in the lane slow as fuck. Oh yeah, he slows down, passes another spot. That's alright. Gotta take my medication. Damn it, I was gonna pass this guy too. Fuck it. We're just gonna have to listen to my phone go off. Alright, no one's coming. Fuck it, we're passing him. Burn. Can't even put a sticker on his car straight. Alright. Alright, so all in all, these RaceTech forks and this KW rear shock are the shiznit. It's a completely different bike. If you're into actually riding and not just doing like wheelies or something, dude, you gotta upgrade the suspension. This is just too awesome. It's a completely different bike. I mean, this feels like a bike should. Granted, the Grom wasn't designed for this, but thank you to aftermarket parts, we can make it better. I think if the Grom came with suspension like this and a 250 motor, woo, man, that would be awesome. Yeah, something's up with the weather today, because man, this Grom is just dragging ass. Knee down all the way around. See, I mean, she's just brrr. All right, so yeah, man, RaceTech forks. I would definitely upgrade your shit. That $15 mod, fuck that. I've ridden a bike that's got it. Front end sits way too high, still feels like a big bag of dick. The only thing that's going to stop you from doing is bottoming out, I guess. But at the cost of shitty handling and riding way too fucking high, I don't know, man. Teach their own. Alright, so we're going to go up here, hang out for a second, take some photos. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright. Fucking phone's still going off. Boom. Alright, stop. There we go. So here's my view, man. It doesn't get much better than this. This is what I ride all the time. Not lately, because the wife's been super busy, but that's what I get to ride. Alright, we're going to swap the camera out later.